So, how can I fit creation and evolution together as a Christian? Well, for me, God has used evolutionary processes to accomplish this wonderful creation that we see. So, some people would call that particular approach to thinking about this evolutionary creation. That's an approach that I'm really comfortable with, that God has used deep time, this tremendous evolutionary history of over 3.5 billion years of life on this planet, and processes that through all of that time to generate the rich diversity of organisms that we see now, and to generate that set of processes and that set of historical changes in organisms that have led, in fact, to us as humans. And I think that the evidence for that rich evolutionary history is really strong from many, many perspectives. So for me, that's really makes the most sense as I think about how God has accomplished his creation.
I think God gives us scientific tools and minds and curiosity to investigate the world that he's placed us in order to learn those aspects of how his creation works.
The way that I understand the natural world is full of laws, mechanisms, rules that can explain at a material level how things come to be what they are. I believe in a creator God, so clearly, by inference, God is behind those rules. I see a creator God in whom I believe absolutely, who has worked through rules to bring creation about. I have no problem accepting that God is still involved in the world.
The reason I hold the position I do is, first of all, because it seems to me to fit in with what the Bible actually says. Secondly, it fits in very well with what early Christian writers said about how they interpreted the Bible, and they stand much closer to the text than we do. For example, Augustine writing about the year 400, in other words, 1600 years ago, just saying, look, I read Genesis, it's obvious what it's saying. There's an initial moment of creation, and then there's a period of growth, development, as God achieves what he wants to be there through a process of development. It doesn't use the word evolution, but it's a developing creation. Creation is about an event and a process.
God is the creator of everything. And so discovering how that creation works, that's what science is about for me. So for me, the joy of discovery is also the joy of appreciating the world that God has made and discovering the intricacies of how that living world works, especially in my case, understanding how embryos develop is really an exercise in saying, aha, that's how God has made the world. For me, evolution, rather than being a barrier to faith, actually fills me with a sense of awe and excitement that I'm part of something absolutely huge, a process that God has made possible that spans billions of years. To me, that is a cause for excitement and really enhances my own sense of worship as a Christian.